we're recording, yeah, we are recording. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to my Fisher Tech channel. As always, it's such a great pleasure of having you here with me. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. That's awesome. So, this will be the fifth part of the Easynote fix, which until now it wasn't properly a fix. Till now it was just a components pulling, we can say. So I pulled off the damaged components from my board, which I have to repair, and I pulled off the components from the donor board, sorry, which I have to plug it. Those components which I pulled, the good ones, I have to plug in the board which I'm fixing right now. This will be pretty tricky. And now I'll show you why. I mean, the jack part I think would be a good one. I mean, not too difficult, but it's another thing with this, which is the USB. I will show you now why. So this is the donor, the part. As you can see, first things first, the pads are not properly aligned, the side pads, and even the bottom ones, they are not properly aligned, because as I told you in a previous video, this socket for the USB is for a USB 3.0, but there was fitted a USB 2.0. Another problem issue that we have here, as you can see, is the clearance. So basically, as you can see, maybe right here, there's a massive gap, which I reduce it, removing part of those legs, which will allows me to even have the connection more close to the socket. But mostly I will decrease this, millimeter, but the issue will be here, because as long as I will decrease the clearance, I'll still there's a vent pin, there will be still too much clearance. As you can see, I can go through like this just with my spudger, and that's not supposed to be like this. Here we are. So first things first, I will warm up some, plugging the headphone jack right in place, which is actually this. Yep, you can't see the wall connector on the screen, but I do. So let me see if we got some sort of possible plug. I see that it is perfect. It goes right in perfectly. Front is perfect, side some less, and I can see that the issue, it's right there. As you can see, here is good, there is good, but here, right there, there's a sort of drop solder, which doesn't allow the connector to fall correctly in place. So we're gonna work on that. By the way, maybe, as you can see, this connector looks pretty good. Oh, there's even the same seahorse. That's stunning. Freaking awesome. Like it. Yeah, you can't see shit because there's too much light. But I'm talking about this seahorse right here. Which I'll take a nice picture later. That's pretty nice. It's so cute. Super cute. I kinda like those things. That's freaking awesome. So by the way, we're gonna prepare this connector to be soldered in place. But first things first, I was almost forgetting. As you can see right here, there's a missing capacitor, and that's because the guy who damaged the thing just destroyed it, pulling in this direction. So first things first, I'm gonna put a capacitor there. Now I took a look on the donor board right here on the circuit. Oops. Because I want to pull the component right from this board. As you can see, here is where I pull the component. That cap can be some sort of filtering, and this is not, because this is after another component. So I'll flip the board. As you can see right here, we got a couple filtering capacitors, and we got this fella right here. As you can see, it goes from the connector like this, and then there. And on the board that I need to fix, there will be the same scheme. So this capacitor or this will be good, will be pretty good. And I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna pull that cap. Oops. The hell it was. Here. This cap right here. I turn on my iron, soldering iron. My good fellow ts11hr. I'll wait to warm up. By the way, till now the work went nicely. I mean, it was a pretty difficult job, really difficult. But apply myself, it's bringing me to a nice result. I must apply myself more, and the result will be pretty nice, I think. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah. I just had lunch, a nice pizza with nice Parma cotto, 'mm, ham, delicious. Mm. I could take a nap, but by the way, today oops, I slept enough. I went to bed pretty late yesterday. I was out of the leash. I was visiting a friend of mine, and I went to sleep at 2 a.m. This morning I woke up around 9:30, 10. It was good. It's not that much about the quantity as much as the quality, from my point of view. I mean, talking about sleeping. Yeah. I don't mind if sometimes I take some positions like for 2 seconds. It's just that I'm preparing some pictures for my snapshot to add as the preview of the video. So let's do it, shall we? See, we got everything. Our soldering iron, it's nice and warm. So we're gonna put the hell this cap right here. Gonna add some flux. My good friend. Oops. Here we have it. Our good cap. Stay there, fellas, stay there. And I'm gonna plug it where it belongs, right here. If you would be so kind to leave my tweezer, it would be great. Yeah, it looks pretty the same. Ah, you can't see shit. Sorry. Oops. By the way, there we have our friend. Yep, seems to be some bigger. No big deal. They're supposed to do the same. Maybe the circuit is slightly different. I don't care that much. So here we have it. Do a quick tweezer swap. I'm gonna look for the perfect orientation. I'm gonna do like this. No, good fella. Shouldn't do like that. Be here. You have to find a more comfortable position for my hand. Yeah, such a job would be better, would be maybe easier with my workstation. It's a fat ass trace right there, eh? Yeah, it's not perfect, but even this is not perfect, I guess, because the grounding here is pretty strong. Looks to be good. So now we're gonna clean. We're gonna give it a nice clean. A nice clean all around. That looks fair enough. Just want to remove the hard flux there. Hate it. Thank you. Let's give it a fast multimeter check. See if it is well placed. I think so. We got a ground right here, ground right there, and this looks pretty good. They're not short around. I already checked those. Those are fine. So what we need to do now is we need to make a better connection leg for that on that audio jack. So we have a nice thing right here. We stuck it right there, and we're gonna take a nice look. Kinda forgot on which side it is. I'm gonna give it a fast check. It's not on this side. There we have it. This looks pretty crappy. Yep. So we're gonna flux it slightly. Really slightly. We're gonna take our good old friend ts100. Oops. And we're gonna wick it. Gorgeous. Isn't that gorgeous? I think it is. So there we have it. Let's put it on the board, shall we? Here we have it. Here we have the cap that I just fixed. Now we see if the connector goes in place nice and easy. It does. Seems to be pretty good. but we're gonna not place it yet. I just wanna be sure. I'm gonna place some fresh Kapton tape here on the back, which will be our signature. So I'm gonna just give a fast clean for allowing the Kapton tape to get stuck nice and easy. So as you can see here, the, how to say, the connector is pretty good on the inside. It works. It's pretty pristine. I did a great job pulling it. Now I just need to apply some Kapton as it was before the flux. Screw it up. Got this nice Kapton tape. Got this nice connector. Oops. I'm gonna cut the excess of the Kapton. Yep. Nice. So let's place this beauty, shall we? So the hell they're playing with my cat. Maybe it's something. So I'm gonna place some flux for being sure that there will be flux on the inside too, for ensuring pretty nice connection there, pretty flawless solder joints. Let's place this good fellow right here, right in place, like this. Nice. Nice. So now I'm gonna flip the board. Yep, I need something under the connector to ensure that to be pulled upwards, for allowing us to obtain such the best connection which we can achieve. That's funny. I will use the broken USB as pressure point. That's pretty funny. So I'm gonna apply some flux. So I have to be sure that when I solder every single side of it to be nice and pressed down. So I'll apply pressure. Need we have the last one, which is right there. We want super nice solder joints, fellas. So I'm gonna give it a final touch, side by side. Still a flux there. So solder is flowing nice and easy. That's a super nice solder joint. That's another super nice solder joint. Here we got them to place some extra solder. There we got a nice solder joint. Okay, let's take a look on the other side. How we do? Yeah, it's sitting some sort of tall. I don't care that much. It's pretty good. It's pretty difficult to reach the, as you can see here, I can apply some solder, but here it's good. On the other side, it's pretty difficult to apply solder, so I'll just apply it on line of sight. So I'll apply again some flux. Just some. I want to fill up the audio jack in flux. There's a probe point right there. That's good. And that's good. Satisfied. This is it, folks. The thing that I soldered right now. Nice and shiny. Now I'll give it a clean. Some alcohol. Those looks like pretty neat solder joints. Look at that. Looks good. Looks good. Here you see, here you have it. You take 1 second to destroy something, and you take few hours to fix what you destroyed. I mean, maybe you won't fix what you destroyed, but the person who will take hours to fix what you did in seconds. So mind it always, folks. Fine. So 33 minutes. I will close this video here. This was the audio jack soldering. Thank you for staying tuned, and see you in the next episode, which will be USB 2.0 soldering.